So for lunch today, we're having Curt's specialty sandwiches. We stopped and got a rotisserie chicken right off the side of the road, cut up some tomatoes and peppers, got some nice buns at the little local market. We're gonna eat in the van. Woohoo! And then we are getting on the road, guys. It is time to leave the coast. We are headed inland to a very popular town here in Albania. I think we have about an hour and a half drive, maybe through some mountains, we'll see. But first things first, we gotta eat these sandwiches. So we left our campsite, really nice campsite. Drove about 10 minutes up through the city of Gjirokaster to a parking lot up by the castle that we want to see and the little old town area we want to see. We got an early start so we wouldn't be fighting traffic, and it worked out. We got a nice little spot. Kitties are chilling. And now, since we got such an early start, I have not had breakfast yet. So before we go tour this city, oatmeal and coffee for Snow. So we found a great parking place, we think, for exploring the old city of Gjirokaster. But to get over to the city, we have to walk through about a 100-meter World War II tunnel that'll take us literally under the castle. Here's the tunnel. Look at this, guys. Wow. Oh, something's driving over our head.
They're going down.
It's a little creepy under here, guys. Whoa.
Yeah, it just goes from one side of the castle to the other.
So how do we get down to the city?
I'm running on empty. I'm losing steam. I don't know what to think about this version of me. When I look back, I wanna feel like that would be worth doing again. Head held high and I'm not surprised. Learned a couple lessons. I don't wanna race just to come in second place. I wanna enjoy my life. On the ground, safe and sound, with my head up above the sky. So get it right. Down the wrong path. You know what they say. Hindsight is 20/20, not the year. The lessons along the way. When I look back, I wanna feel like that would be worth doing again. Head held high and I'm not surprised. Learned a couple lessons. I don't wanna race just to come in second place. I wanna enjoy my life. On the ground, safe and sound, with my head up above the sky. So get it right. So get it right. So get it right. When I look back, wanna feel like that would be worth doing again. Head held high and I'm not surprised. Learned a couple lessons. I don't wanna race just to come in second place. I wanna enjoy my life. On the ground, safe and sound, with my head up above the sky. So get it right. So get it right. So get it right.
All right, these are indeed giant desserts, but Snow got the tiramisu, and
Pistachio tiramisu.
I had to get something traditional, so I got this, and I can't pronounce it now that I'm not reading it. But we're gonna split either way and have a coffee and just sit here and relax and enjoy the environment.
This is the old bazaar, the old town of Gjirokaster, which is definitely a tourist destination. Now, we've walked several of the streets, and we think it's somewhere that we're probably not gonna spend too much time at. We're gonna head on north. We have a few cool adventures to get into that are a little bit more out in the nature. So we're gonna swing by the grocery store, stock up, and head on out of town. But it is a pretty cool little city, and if you're coming to Albania on vacation, like a typical vacation where you stay in hotels, this is a city that would definitely be for you. But for van life, it's not really our cup of tea. So let's get on the road.
I'm hoping you can see those snow-covered mountains in the background. What a beautiful view, guys. And it's kind of that time in Albania, and we experience this in a lot of countries, but it's getting close to the end of our time here. And as time winds down, we kind of get itchy for the next country. And I think that's kind of what's happened here. And unfortunately, that means we're not gonna get to see all the things that this beautiful little town of Gjirokaster has. But that does mean we'll get to show you more of our future adventures. And we really feel like we have a good sense for Albania and the culture and some of their history and some of their stories. So we're gonna move on, and we have an exciting spot to go.
We're leaving the city of Gjirokaster, and we are driving north. The GPS tells us we have about an hour drive. We're going up through the mountains, following along a beautiful river. What's it called, Kurt?
Drinos.
Drinos, the Drinos River. And it's this Albanian water. It doesn't matter where it is, a lake, the ocean, or these rivers. It is a blue like you just can't even describe. But we're headed up here, and we're gonna take a left and kind of go out to a more rural area where we think we have a secret waterfall hike to do. Now, it's not very touristy, not very easy to find, but you know us, we like to try to find the hidden gems. So we're getting this beautiful drive through these mountains by this river, but we have what we think is even a better and more beautiful destination. So let's go find this waterfall.
Some roads just make you go, wow. And this is one. We're coming down through a valley, and like a lot of secondary roads through these mountains in Albania, it is narrow, like a lane and a half. So if you meet an oncoming car, in most places you can kind of squeeze through. Sometimes you got to back up a little bit. Lots of blind corners. There's a car coming up there.
Yeah.
Fortunately, in a lot of these baits, we can see way off, but there's one of those turquoise blue rivers below. It's just beautiful. And with all these blooming, whether they're cherry trees or plum trees, they're just a real bright pink. And then all of a sudden you just see a big herd of sheep, and now we're coming up on some goats, and there's some cliff faces, and it is just beautiful. Wow is the best word. And here comes a car. So we're gonna pull over and slow down.
All right, we had to pull over at this little pull-off. Check this out. We think it's an old aqueduct. Are we right, Kurt?
Yeah, looks like there was an old prison here. And there's a short tunnel, and that's definitely an aquifer, and there's a cave.
All right, are you going down?
I'm gonna go down.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's that long.
Yeah, head on down.
But
maybe I'll come down.
Yeah.
So they have this nice trail built here. Nice walkway. Doesn't look like it's too far down. We can get a closer look at this stuff. You gotta watch out for poo. This is a goat trail.
There's a little tunnel up there. I don't know if you can walk through it or not. I think so. I think the trail goes right there. I think on the end there's a little something there. So if you can see down there, there's a little slot canyon, and I'm here to tell you that even though the water has a little bit of a blue tint, it is crystal clear and gorgeous. And this cobblestone path definitely has shown the years of wear and tear. But I heard a little shepherd up here banging, maybe making some kind of pin. I'm gonna see if this trail walks around. I think there's a little cave here, so we're just gonna go check it out real quick. There was indeed a shepherd here, and he's gonna show me how to get to the trail. Ah, thank you. United States.
Germania?
No, United States. Americano.
American?
Yes. Nice to meet you. Parlamentare.
Kanali? Videoet?
Wow.
Këtu? Këtu?
Couture.
Këtu? Hajde. I ka për Pashaj. Ali Pashaj ka për...
Ali Pashaj.
Ja, këto.
Okay. I just have a huge permanent grin on my face. I was so excited. What an authentic experience. He was mending some fence and he took the time out to show me this trail. It's a bit tucked away.
I made a man. I said, tell me your story. He took out a notepad and wrote something for me.
Ah, thank you. Wow, guys, what an authentic experience. It's okay, it's okay. Thank you. Parlamentare. Ah, see, there's some caves up here.
Yes, këtu.
It's okay.
Sigura mau këtu.
Okay.
Mau këtu, ja këtu. Ja.
It's like, grab onto the walls, what he's saying. Oh, because it's straight down through here. And the rocks are going. So he's clearing the rocks for my feet so I don't slip. And he's clearly an old goat. Been walking around these mountains for a long time. It's...
Nuk del këtu, nuk del te, është tjetra këtu.
All right, we're gonna go in. Guys, we are in this tunnel. And this is it. That's it. So it goes back in here.
This.
Wow.
Hajde këtu. Kujdes këtu. Të lutem kujdes.
Ah, look at this.
Lutem kokën. Jo më tuti, këtu është rrezik aty.
Ah.
Ti nuk kalon dot këtu, unë vete. Unë kaloj unë.
No more. Let me see. No.
Digo, atëri mos hajde
No, no.
prapa mua.
No, está bien.
Të lutem shumë, mos atro.
Okay.
Ja. Të më jam më për dorë. Në më mua dorën.
It's okay.
Të lutem shumë. Dhe shmirë shpitën. Yes.
I don't know if you guys can see that. But that is straight down. Whew. Tree right here. Woo! Wow! All right, guys, you can see the van back there, and you can see the little slot canyon down below, and there's swallows following all around. Ah, you can drink the water. Yeah, very pure. I wish I could understand you, but I just can't. Well, thank you so much. Wow. What a sweet old man. What a sweet man. I understand. He's talking about how the cliff overhangs the trail. So for a tall guy like me, you kind of got to duck down even though you're not in a cave, or it'll just put you right off the trail. This trail, it's only about a foot wide. Wow, so cool. And this is not even this is not the hidden gem. This is definitely not the hidden gem we were headed to, but I think it's a hidden gem anyway. And I wish I could understand him, because he's just barking out orders, or telling me information I don't know. Wow. Woo. All right, Tainir Barga is the gentleman named Tainir? Tahir?
Barca.
Barca.
Barca, perdón de barco.
Barco. Tahir Barca. Oh, thank you. Falamandere.
Ciao.
Ciao. Wow. Snow's over here. She's happy too. She's over here getting some pictures and some selfies. What an amazing experience. We're gonna go on to the planned spot that we were headed to, but it just goes to show you that it's about the journey, not the destination, because this was not the destination.
And it was amazing.
What a magical journey.
I may be looking, but I'm not looking to settle down. I wanna go a little further out. I get afraid of getting stuck in where I stick around. I wanna go a little further out. I keep looking at the county map, and I'm aware of where I'm at, where I am. It's not so bad, but lately I've been feeling that my lily pad it's like, and find out what it's like.
Meh. Meh. All right, guys. So this right here is the trailhead to the hike that we were looking to do. And Snow was super excited about this. It's like a triple waterfall. And she was super excited because she thought this was a hike that she could do. But we got to looking at this thing and it just looks super steep. So I'm gonna go down here and see if I can find the trail and how treacherous it's gonna be to get down there. And additionally, as we were kind of coming down through here, we didn't see too much water in the river, but there, and we can see some water. Well, let's just go look at this thing and see if we can figure out how to get down there or not. And if you look on the other side down there, of the river, you can see people walking along the trail, and I can see their path down. It's kind of steep. They're kind of moving along the cliff, and it looks like they have a little switchback thing. But over on this side of the river, you can see a little arrow here, red arrow on the light post, and these rocks are painted red, and they use this red marking a lot in Albania for trail markers. And it'll be interesting to see if those guys can make it down on this side. Now, one of the things I want to do is check and see if this is too steep for Snow. So far, it's pretty steep, but I think she can do this right here. She may not want to, though. We'll see how it gets the rest of the way down here. I think this is doable, but Snow may not want to do this. And one of the challenges on a lot of these trails we've been experiencing here, I've been experiencing here in Albania, is if you can see and hear these rocks. And the rocks just slide out from underneath your feet. And so it definitely makes it for a little trickier hike. And also, there's a lot of goat trails around here. And so sometimes you think you're on the trail, like we saw the last red mark here. So I don't know if this is my trail or a goat trail, because it looks like it kind of just goes away. So this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but we can definitely see the water down there. Huh. I'm gonna go ahead and head on down. And this is kind of a, if you can see, a slippery kind of shaly area. And this is the kind of spot that I don't want really Snow on because of her knee and all that. And it looks like the waterfall's right there, but I think I need to cross this river to get to the other side. And it looks like there's some rocks I can scamper across right here. So I'm gonna go down here, try to do a river crossing. But look how clear this water is, guys. Look how clear. Just take baby steps down through here. Wow. Super smooth, yeah. And if you can see here, there's a red arrow that says we gotta cross. And I definitely think that where these people have put rocks here is gonna be potentially our driest spot. So we'll try, see if we can do this without getting wet. Whew. We made it. We crossed the river. Nice little river crossing right there. The beautiful clear water with the turquoise hue. And we can see down in the valley. Wow. Let's move along here. Smooth little narrow trail along the side of the river. And this is literally like a little goat trail. And getting excited. It's like a triple waterfall. There's a trail up here that goes around here. And so we're gonna keep following the trail and see what happens. Look at that. Beautiful. And it is straight down. Oh, look, there's a little hole down there. Can you guys see? The waterfall actually goes through like a cave, and we're following the arrows, but I'm actually kind of walking along the ledge. Now, those other people were walking above where I'm walking right now. So this is a trail down below where they were, but we're gonna come on down here. Look at the steep drop of that waterfall. Oh boy, guys. All right. Oh, I think there's our switchback to that way down. So we're gonna keep moving along this edge. And the problem is right here, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is where my head should be. So I kind of gotta lean toward the ledge down and duck like I did on that last trail, so the mountain just doesn't knock me off the cliff. And not only are there red trail marking arrows, but look at these pretty purple flowers on the side of the mountain. And well, here's the switchback, and it gets a little sketchy right through here. So I'm gonna put the camera away and get through this little bit, and I believe I'm definitely gonna be able to get down here and get a little closer. I'm still moving down, and what's nice is when you get back into a little space like this is it's in the shade probably almost all the time. So it's naturally nice and cool and refreshing. And I didn't even mention the weather today, but it is hot. It's probably 80 degrees today, and we are not complaining. The sun is shining. We've been waiting for this moment in our journey here in Europe to start seeing the sun. Well, let me flip this camera around so you can see the crazy thing I'm doing right here. This is the ledge that I'm walking on, and look at this. So I gotta go down through this tunnel, but look where we can see that waterfall coming out. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, again, I really need to put my camera away for this, but I want you guys to see it, so I'm gonna leave my camera out for a minute. Let me see. You can see my footwork here. Oh, big step, big step. And we're gonna just come right on down that thing. And then look at this stunning waterfall. Oh my gosh. And it still keeps going down after this. I gotta stop staring at the waterfall, gazing at the waterfall, and start watching my feet. We got a couple more switchbacks, and it looks like there's another waterfall even below us. So we're almost there, guys. Bear with me, we're almost there. I'm hurrying, I'm hurrying. Oh my. Wow, that's a stunning waterfall. And there's a lot more water coming down through here than I would have ever imagined. So I'm thinking the dry riverbed up there, this must be underground kinda. And look at this. And even still, you can go down way further and you can see there's another break right there and still yet another drop. I will tell you, I'm not gonna go down there. And sorry if you're disappointed, but I'm sure there is more stunning views to be had down below. But this guy's right here fills my cup. And probably Snow will be very happy I didn't try to go down any further than this. And I'm sure some of you guys will be too. Woo, beautiful flowers on the mountainside. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy it for a few minutes and head back up to tell Snow. All right, I gotta get up out of this thing now. Woo. What an awesome day, guys. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with us. We always miss it when you guys aren't here. For those of you who show up every video, wow, it makes a huge difference in our journey, more than you'll ever know. So if you missed a video, go back and catch up. Cheers, guys. We'll see you on the next one.